Hi everybody, Andy Wax, Wood and Leather Doctor, Mount Laurel, New Jersey, and we've got a big challenge ahead of us today. Have a look. So this is a burn mark from a light bulb underneath a microwave. The microwave, these nice folks are redoing their kitchen, and the microwave was sitting on top of the table, on top of the pad, but there was a light bulb underneath, and every time the microwave came on, the light bulb came on and burned right through the pad and through the table. So this is obviously not a job that a refinisher can do. This is something that someone as crazy as yours truly will do. So first, take a chisel, start chiseling this out, see if we get back to any wood, and then we're going to start filling it. So this is in essence how we start. You can see it's nothing but carbon. It's all charred. Great. So taking a chisel, cleaned out a lot of the debris. Before we start sanding some of this down, before we fill it, I want to show you just a little bit, and if you can zoom in here, you can see that there's a color layer right here, and then this is the veneer, right? So this whole thing is the veneer, because as you can see, if we pull back some, you can see how the table looks, and there's no tree, if you cut it open, no tree will ever look like this in your life. So what they do is they take different pieces of wood, in this case, curly maple, or wormy maple, I've also heard it called, and they'll inlay different pieces to make the pattern. So I digress. So this right here, you can see that this is pretty thick, this slice of wood on top of the substrate. Now the substrate could be anything. It could be particle board, it could be plywood, it could be solid wood. Normally they don't do that because it's a waste of solid wood to just veneer over top of it, but it happens, especially with older furniture. So this veneer, this is pretty thick veneer. This is a really good table, which is one of the other reasons we're happy to take this on, is that this veneer is so thick, there's a lot we can do to it and beat it up and it's still going to be okay. If this were one of those paper thin veneers that you see on today's furniture, you really can't do much to it, because once you burn through it, you're done. You're back at the substrate, which is particle board mostly, or fiberboard or some variation thereof, and you're done. So even though this damage is obviously very bad, there's a lot to work with here. And once we fill it, I think it's going to be interesting. So I'm anxious for you to see this video. So right now, I'm going to take this little pneumatic sander. Harbor Freight tools, again, yes, they don't pay me anything, but boy, oh boy, they're cheap. Their stuff is cheap. And if it breaks, I'll buy another one. So I'm going to try sanding this. This is 60 grit. This is really, really abrasive, but I want to try and and it's really small too. This is a really small sander. So I want to try and keep the repair as small as I can, but I got to rip off some of this junk. But again, because this veneer is so thick, I got room to work with. So let's see what happens. All right, so this has been cleaned out quite a bit. I know, still looks terrible, not there yet. First thing is we're going to take some Mohawk epoxy paste. You know this stuff. We use it on just about every video. So there's two pieces to it. We mix it together, it starts to get warm. The chemical reaction is taking place and it's starting to set. So the final stuff that we're going to use to fill it is not this. This we're using just to fill this in because it cures really quickly. And the other stuff that I'm going to use cures quickly, but not as quickly, and it takes, and you got to do it in layers. This, however, will turn into a stone in a matter of minutes. So what am I doing now? I am mixing up some Bondo. Bondo, I hear you cry. Isn't Bondo used to fill dents in cars? Yep, sure is. In fact, here it is. However, it also makes an extremely good wood fill because it's sandable, it doesn't take long to cure, and what we've done is I've mixed some of the Bondo with some of the cream hardener, which is like the second part of the epoxy. And you want to get it so you have one uniform color. All right, so now that looks pretty good. So let's start layering it in here. All right, so it's been filled. It's all set up. We got the ridges as smooth as humanly possible. So now, I'm gonna try a little color matching. And this is all trial and error. So the customer understands that our job is to make this look as good as possible. It's not gonna look perfect, but we're gonna endeavor to make it as close to perfect as possible. And right now I'm looking for background color, and I think I nailed it on the first try. So really pretty good. So here's applying some more background color, and because this was wormy maple, as you can see, there's a lot of different colors in the background to play with. So that gave me the opportunity to kind of play around and see what would work out best. So a few more colors, and some tinted lacquer as well, just to kind of shift the colors here and there. So here's a picture of the before, badly burned, charred, wormy maple veneer table. And after the work that you've seen before, here it is. So again, to close inspection, yeah, you can kind of see what's still going on there, but the customer was delighted, and given the amount of damage that was there, I was delighted as well. We saved this table from the scrap heap. So thanks very much for watching, and as always, please do not forget the following. Remember, you can help to cure leukemia. Go to giftoflife.org, bethematch.org, LLS, which is Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.org, and sign up to donate stem cells, money, time, anything that you can. Thanks so much, and have a great day.